Fusion Driving School Video 9, recording payments from cash, checks, or customer credit cards. From the main menu, from the icon bar, click Payments Received or Receipts, and the Receive Payment window will open up into your field of vision. This video assumes you have already put the student information into the student records window. If you did not yet enter the student information into the student records window, please see the video on entering new students into the student records window. If the student is already on the list with their name and information and so on, then when you click Receive From, you will notice that their name would appear here. If we say we received from Donald Henry a certain amount of money on a certain date, so we make sure that it says unearned income. We click the customer whom we previously put in the student records window. Again, watch that video. And we must choose the payment method. In this case, you must choose cash if the student physically handed Shanae or cash, check if the student physically handed Shanae or a check. But if the student gave their credit card as payment, you must choose the specific credit card that the student gave. Okay? Click on the reference number and put the receipt number of the receipt that you are physically writing or printing for the student. Okay? Now, in the amount field, type in the amount of money that you physically get in cash, check, or that you would earn from the credit card swipe. The most important thing to note is that in the memo field, you must briefly describe what services the student are paying for. In the memo field, you must briefly describe what you are obligated to give them in services after the payment. In this example, let's put 5 driving lessons, and we will put 5-hour class. Just a brief description of the services that the student is paying for in advance. And that's all you have to do. Okay? When you click Save and Close, QuickBooks will ask you if you want to print a credit memo. In the future, you will click Print Credit Memo. You will print credit memo only if you want the computer to physically print the receipt and have you and the student sign it and take one copy each for, you keep the hard copy with the signature and you give the student the copy of the receipt. But if you're still writing a handwritten receipt, just click OK. Again, if you're still writing a handwritten receipt, just click OK. If you want the receipt to print from the computer, click Print Credit Memo. But for now, we're writing a handwritten receipt. Please note, some payments are given when a written contract is signed. This will usually be the very first payment that you receive from a student. If this is the first payment from a student and a written contract is signed, just go ahead and write the contract by hand as usual, but don't forget to include the contract number in the card number field. And let's stress that point. The contract number, if there is one, should be in the card number field. It is not necessarily to permanently record a customer's credit card, so you should use the card number field to record the contract number.